morning. My name is Winnow Joy E. Angot, grade 9 Dela Costa. This video is my IPT. Christian humanism regards humanist principles like universal human dignity, individual freedom, and the importance of happiness as essential and principal or even exclusive components of the teaching of Jesus. Proponents of the term trace the concepts of the recent or participes period, linking their beliefs of the scholarly movement also called humanism. Pardovin's Vervituvian Man c. 1490 shows the correlations of the idea human proportions with geometry described by an ancient Roman architect Vervicius in his De Architectura. Vervicius described the human figures as being like the principal source of proportion among the classical orders of architecture. Spoken word refers to an oral poetry performance art that is based mainly on the poem as well as the performers. Aesthetic qualities it is a late 20th century continuation of an ancient oral aesthetic tradition that focuses on the aesthetic of recitation and wordplay, such as the performer's live intonation, that voice, and voice inflection. Spoken word is a catch-all term that includes any kind of poetry. Word recite aloud include poetry readings, poetry slams, jazz poetry, and hip-hop music, and can include comedy writtens and prose monologues. Unlike written poetry, the poetic text takes its quality less from the visual aesthetic on page, but depends more on pona aesthetics or the aesthetics of sound. Spoken word has existed for many years, long before writing through a circle, practicing, listening, and memorizing. Each language drew on its resource of sound, structure for anaural patterns that made spoken poetry very different from ordinary discourse, and easier to commit to memory. There were poets long before there were printing presses. Poetry is primarily oral utterance to be said aloud, to be heard. Ang sistemang pang-ekonomiya ay isang pamamaraan na kinasangkutan ng produksyon, pamamahagi at paggamit ng mga produkto o serbisyo sa pagitan ng mga entidad sa loob ng isang particular na lipunan. Ito ang paraanan ng ginagamit ng lipunan upang gumawa at mamahagi ng mga produkto at serbisyo. Isang tradisyonal o makalumang pamamaraan ng pamumuno na pinamumunuan ng isang diktador na may absolutong kapangyarihan. Ang kanyang pamumuno sa kanyang nasasakupan ay may disiplina. Sa madaling salita, strikto ang kanyang pamumuno, tulad ni Adolfo Hitler. Ang wikang pamatikan ay isang uri ng wika. Ito ang kayamanan ng nauri, kadalasan ginagamit ang mga salita sa ibang pakahulugan. Mayaman ang wikang pamatikan sa paggamit ng tayutay, idioma, eskema, at iba't ibang tono, tema at punto. Isang bihasa na rin na ang nagsabi na ang panitikan ay ang kapatid na babae ng kasaysayan. Ito ay dahil sa wikang pamatikan ay kasaysayan at maaring tumaliwas din sa kasaysayan dahil sa kanyang kakayahan lumikha ang mga tauhan, katang-isip o fiksyonal. Ito ay kadalasan nagaganap tuwing tuwing ang wikang pamatikan at malayang nagagamit sa pagkathang ng dula, kathang palabas at ibang likhang pamatikan. Most people tend to focus on one type of exercise or activity and think they are doing enough. The research has shown that it is important to get all four types of exercise: endurance, strength, balance, and flexibility. Each one has different benefits. Doing one kind also can improve your ability to do the others, and rarely helps reduce boredom and risk of injury. No matter your age, you can find activity that meet your fitness level and needs. Endurance activities, often referred to as aerobic, increase your breathing and heart rates. These activities help keep your health, improve your fitness, and help you perform the tasks you need to do every day. Endurance exercise improve the health of your heart, lungs, and circulatory system. They are also candidate to prevent many diseases that are common in older adults, such as diabetes, colon and breast cancer, heart disease, and others. Physical activities that build endurance include endurance, strength, balance, and flexibility. Atom, smallest unit into which matter can be divided without the release of electrically charged particles. It is also the smallest unit of matter that has the characteristic properties of a chemical element, such as the atom is the basic building block of chemistry. The values of x that satisfy the equation are called solution of the equation, and roots or zero of the expression on its left-hand side. A quadratic equation has at most two solutions. If there is only one solution, one says that it is a double root. If all the coefficients are real numbers, there are either two real solutions or a single real double root, or two complex solutions that are complex conjugates of each other. A quadratic equation always has two roots if complex roots are included, and a double root is counted for two. Quadratic equation can be factored into one equivalent equation. Metality is a stage of transition between one stage and the next, especially between major stage is one's life or during a rate of passage. The most concept of liminality was first developed and used most often in the science of anthropology, the study of a human origins, behavior, and culture. In a general sense, liminality is an in-between period, typically marked by uncertain. Example: after graduation, many students find themselves in a state of liminality before they are fully established in the workplace. That's all for my IPT video, so I hope you like it and thumbs up.